Alright, we're live. Hello, gamers. Playoff time. Unfortunately, I don't have my scoreboard set up for playoffs because it's best of 7. Could go to 7 games, but first 1 to 4 games won wins. Oh, and I forgot I should put on my copyright-free synthwave, vaporwave playlist. There we go. We're off. Messi gets a quick grab. Only past 2. Rina reads the return well. It's gonna take our own cheeky grab. And gonna be reset on both sides. Direct using the boost to try to grab. There's gonna be 3D on blue side base. Messi defusing his team's bombs for him. It's mirrored, so very hard to grab on this map, especially with a disciplined defense. But Direct and Selfie waiting early for those pups. Streamed PCB's games quite a bit this season, and they are very good at winning pups and then using their pups well, but they end up getting swept on 2 tag pros. It's all up to Direct to save it, and he gets a grab, but Rina can't get there in time. Alright. 0-1. The human beings. Messi now dancing around. Rina's just gonna get ahead, contain near mid, trying to cut off angles, and Rina corrals Messi to Direct to get the return. But pups are coming up soon. 10 seconds. Messi might try for a grab here. No, no one can get a grab off. Gleg gets a nice grab before Pups can come in with his rolling bomb. Selfie now has to try to stay alive with blocks from Rina. Helps him get out past 2. It's tracked down by Joy. Messi now use this boost however he wants, but most likely won't be a capping opportunity because there's 3 to beat now. Messi biding his time, but Selfie gets a grab during OD. Little no kiss action earlier. Selfie doesn't have a cap opportunity. If the PCB defense rushed for that return, it could have been a great situation for PCB to try to get a cap, but oh, who was that? Joy pushes the flag out of base needlessly and gets himself returned when he really just needed to stay alive in that moment. Gives PCB a cap. And reset on both sides now. Cynical ends up dying. Just need to block a couple, and Selfie gets the cap. PCB now in the lead. But Gleg almost squeezing by with that nicely timed return, but it doesn't come right on time the way Gleg wants. Now, pups are out of spawn. Selfie is coming off Ree to get the top pup. And Nameless ends up juking Messi around with a nicely timed return. 2 cap lead for PCB. I do believe the human beings picked PCB here. Thinking they'd be maybe an easy win, but ever since I believe D-Rec and Rena switched positions, PCB has really been on the up and up, and you can tell that they've started to really just get better throughout the season. This is a improvement team. Yes, that's what they're called, right? The human beings. I mean, look at them. Look at how round they are. That's a bean if I've ever saw one. Now, Messy with the chance. D-Rec can't push against the OD to the left enough. And maybe the beans can get one quick cap off here to equalize it. Though there is still 4 minutes left for the beans to get one cap. And it'll be a 0-0 game, essentially. And Rena somehow spikes both of her attackers, and she walks in for an easy cap. Big error on the bean side. D-Rec 2 to beat now. The blocks are good with a flaccid grab, and PCB now laying on the caps. Pup split, 2 rolling bombs on the field. Rena comes out with her rolling bomb clean, and backwards boost from Nameless lets Rena walk in for that cap. No RB defusal needed. Now, 2 flaccids on blue side. Both sides really can't get anything going offensively, and that can only be for the benefit of PCB, because they keeping this lead very nicely, keeping the flag in base. The beans aren't really getting any opportunity to cap, although this pup opportunity is giving them a chance. Grab the flag, and Ubel's gonna be on tile, so is Rena. With a TP lead to boot, but crazy boost by Messi, gets around selfies. TP is gonna come in past 2, and there's... Oh, that was so close. Just the slightest opening, but I don't know who that was, but they were on red team, had that clutch grab. It's a difference that makes or breaks games, is keeping those blocks or being able to clutch those OD grabs. And pups here are gonna appear soon. Both teams coming from a place of defense on these pups. Legs are gonna opt to grab Rena, the only one left on OD. D-Rec's gonna pull off the pup. And, oh, massive swipe by Rena lets Leg just walked that in, sort of. Rena gets her own cap back. Minute 30 seconds left. Looks like the beans might be giving up a little bit. A 5 cap difference. Thanks for the follow, that 70s ho. Leg opportunities, just trying to juke blast Rena. Can't make it. Rena grabbing, throwing pups. Flags in base, but can't get past in. Nameless keeping his rolling bomb on defense. Wise choice, as this is Bean's only opportunity to cap, and Joy ends up flag proing. But he's gonna just breeze right past all the red team, making some swipes and a bunch of misses. Essie now coming in. Shut down. Beans hammering it in. Regrab chain, but it's 8 seconds left. Get 3 caps. Unlikely to happen.
1.
Ends up being 8-5 on Merald. You see, Merald, it's one of those weird maps where there is either like really low caps, really high caps, and PCB just kept on doing 2 cap chains at a time. Next map, Audacity 2. So PCB and the Beans have actually faced each other first week of the season. Let's see how that game went. So the Beans actually won that series 4-1 against PCB back when D-Rec was still on defense and Reno was on offense. So, oh, whoops. They're gonna be scrambling now.
3,
Thanks for the follow.
2,
Okay, let me move these. Shit's not working. Try to move these scoreboards. Both defenses being quite shut down at the moment. Juke Juice, Rolling Bomb for the first round of pups. And no one can get a grab out of base off either of these teams' defenses. Messi now gonna try to dance back of base. Ends up dying. Run a flag. Nullifying any chance Glegg might have had, but now Glegg baiting past 2. And come in, take away Selfie's boost. Selfie boosting right back to the anti-re. Now, clutch snipe by Nameless. I believe whoever that was on red team actually had the split there for a second. My bad. I actually hate when stream modes is on. And usually I have most text channels muted, but the one text channel I don't have muted is popping off, I guess. But you know what? Soundboards are cool, so I forgot where my private server is. Joy waiting for his defense to track down Selfie for an opportunity here to cap, and he pushes into base, gets himself killed. Messi now biding his time, waiting for blue team to make a mistake, and Messi actually does get past 2 out of the fault of blue team with their backwards boost, and that brings Beans with their first cap of this game, and another one. Again, you can kind of see what just pushing the flag in unnecessarily you do when you can. All you need to do is stay safe. But Cynical now waiting for his team to get the return. Gonna buy his time. Rena tries to backwards boost. Little humping action, bottom left, gets both FCs killed. That's a situation I see happen often, is one of the FCs tries to help by blocking the other FC and they both just end up dying. And pups are about to spawn. Joy's gonna go ahead and play OD, but nice bounce from Nameless. Bounces off this 45, but ends up going under. Get himself the cap, and 6 minutes bout for PCB to make up 2 caps. Doable. Games have been quite close in the beginning. Rena now soloed by Cynical, and Joy has to beat 1 or 2. It's pushing in, and blocks are good, and he squeezes through the blue OD. Lengthening the Beans lead. Messi's gonna cat puke before Pups. Could have been a great situation for him to push in during Pups, but you know, sometimes when you try to line up them quick boosts, it doesn't work out your way. Nameless now with everyone beat, gets tracked down, and an anti from Gleg gets the Beans reset. Selfie now past all with an easy walk in. Untimely grabs from the Beans there. 2 caps to make up in 4 minutes for PCB. And Rena gonna grab Pups. Sin's pushing off. Gleg manages to be where the Pup is and where the Blue FC decided to boost. You don't want to be boosting near the Pup area if you're FC. Especially if you can't see what's going on, and Messi's gonna walk in and cap with the help of a... Can't tell. Did he help the tag pro, or did someone on his team? This is the sort of attentiveness you want during your Major League playoff games. Messi now just has 1 to beat. Oh, can't juke 1. PCB winning a tag pro now is gonna really need that to shorten the Beans lead. Thanks for not subscribing, following Tag Prof. We managed to cap once with that tag pro. still need 2 caps to make up, but luckily they can keep on getting those tag pros. It's 2 pup rounds left on the game. And Messi now has top lane. Oh, and he goes back. Well, lengthens their lead by 3 caps again. Pups are coming up. Aimless now, trying to get past. It's a little bit too late in respect to Pups. It's a tag pro split, and it's just gonna give Joy another capture as Selfie was left alone with his tag pro. It might be old age, as Tag Prof says, people not being able to solo. I know your reaction speed actually starts lessening when you get past age 25 or so. So, many Tag Pro players' golden age has now passed, since it's been a long while since we were all 25-year-old law students. The doing circles around Selfie now, just gonna try to use his team to get out. Nameless, an opportunity to get a consolation cap. This game unlikely going to PCB. Nameless just bodies that Red FC into a spike by himself.
3, 2, 1.
Joy, I believe, is playing defense, gets 3 of his team's caps, leading the team, and it's now 1-1 PCB to the human beings. Take a quick look-see. At the EU while we wait here. Comparable hold numbers to both teams and prevent numbers. The Beans getting way more pups and tag pros than PCB. See the pup numbers from the previous game. Previous game, the Beans also won pups, but ended up losing the game. Interesting, interesting. And having massive prevent numbers. Hold numbers. It's gotta get those captures in. Back to that last game. Oh. thicket now. Thicket 2. The beans really trying to get a good spawn spot. Let's see, boosting in quick. No grabs managed just yet. Elfie's walking to a boost. Nothing coming from either of these grabs. E-Rec, pass none. Gonna push it in. Selfie now with some breathing space. Gonna stub his toe, but that was a actual great idea when to go bottom when everyone on beans were OD on top. Just couldn't execute. Leg pushed into a flaccid, and ups are about to spawn here. Sweep for the beans, but PCB ends up getting the cap. It might be a cap here now for the beans. That tag pro might be another one, as Selfie thinks he has an opportunity but ends up getting cornered. Boy, buying his offender some time. Gonna regrab. Thanks for the follow, Mix. Oh, both FCs holding. Not much danger to either FCs. They're gonna decide to try to block each other. D-Rec coming out, living, and Duke's under, and a nice block switch from Rena. Letting D-Rec actually beat two 2-on-1 blockers on that cap. Really nice play. And nice pup advantage, gives them another one. They might have enough time to compound these caps with their pups, but Tag Pro ended up grabbing, and everyone on the beans were on defense to not let any more caps happen. PCB now leading by 1. Both teams trying to get one last grab before pups, perhaps. And Selfie and D-Rec must have coordinated this, but I've noticed that they are always fighting for this top right pup. Usually the de facto pup fight for the offense to go for, I think, is this, but you know, what do I know? Maybe the meta has changed. And it's been working out for them. They're now leading and have been winning that top right pup and getting some good grabs. Messi now with a chance, and billiards balls against defense. Messi brings in that cap. It's 3-3 tie. Messi trying to gain an opening. Leg past 2 now. Past none. Still trying to push it in. Ends up dying. And oops, are gonna spawn a split. Messi with an RB. Gonna get a free grab with it. Can boost. He's boosting back. Ends up getting the cap. I figured he could have tried boosting straight in, but the dangers of that is you might bomb the other team into the flag, and you won't be able to cap. And then you end up dying on him. Leg taking a nice route. OD's there for PCB. Messi looking for an opportunity to get past 2, and it's nullified, but he does give Glegg the regrab chain. Glegg looking to walk it in during pups, but he just baits the other team and gets a free RB for himself. Might have an opening just boosting straight in, but D-Rex gonna flag pro. Thanks for the follow, X's LOL. Rena now past 3. Just need to track down Messi. Messi staying alive with 3 chasers on his cheeks. The Beans forcing that in. Now reset for PCB. Oh, Messi splits past Rena. PCB gets there in time. Some grabs. Pups are gonna be spawning. A split. D-Rex gonna help his teammate get a grab with it. Cannot link up. Joy gets the return. Nameless shuts down Messi. Alright. Now 3 minutes left. PCB to try to get 1 cap to equalize. 3 more pup rounds. I think I'm gonna take off my timers because I would like to see what these pups are. Arena coming in. Almost got past the OD. D-Rec now has a chance as pups are spawning, but Messi gets a grab during pups as well and is completely safe. And Rita cannot cover all the angles that blue team has on her FC with her tag pro. And Glegg coming in, needs a reset. Now these are just regrab chains after regrab chains. No team really getting a reset now. And Nameless Marina really pushing for this return. Zinencole's gonna come off anti, help attack, and it's gonna be another regrab chain for the Beans here. Nameless comes in. Joy somehow winning. That tag pro 2-on-1. It's gonna end up not grabbing with his tag pro. Gives Messi a little bit of space. And anything short of a mistake on either team's part, or just too aggressive of a push, let what am I saying? Whatever. My train of thought is lost. The Beans finally get a reset. Messi, scared of Nameless, won't push it in. Everybody on red team playing very safe. This game most likely gonna go into OT here. But PCB might be wise to try to block out one of these blue team defenders so that they can get a clean grab here and not be so much on the defensive. But Rena's gonna flaccid. It could be 3-on-3 here. Messi ends up getting the pup. He's gonna get a pup sweep, actually. Unfortunately, it's 2 Juke Juices, so a little bit wasteful, you know. Now he knows that these pups are chained. Thanks for the follow, Soj. Clegg pushing it in. Messi comes out clean. And pass 2. Block's looking good on the other side, but Messi doesn't really have an opening past his chasers. PCB playing extremely safe here, but pups are about to spawn, and they're gonna end up winning RB on one side, and RB flag for blue team. Thanks for the follow, Pie Maker. Very slowed down game at this point. I see neither team wants to make a risk for cap, but I do feel the Beans have been on the offensive for quite a while. PCB just, you can't do anything when you only got 2 blockers and 3 on OD. And man, PCB they are covering everything. But Joy is gonna end up winning a tag pro. Rena with the Juke Juice. Selfie is gonna push it in, but no return in sight, and Messi has nobody chasing on his cheeks, ends up just sitting on flag tile and getting the team the win. Crazy amount of hold numbers for Messi here. Granted, it was overtime. 4 minutes and 14 seconds of hold. Leg also with about 4 minutes. Yeah, PCB really just on the defensive that entire game. Oh shit, I forgot what the score was. So it's 5-4 to the Beans. It is risky, but I really do think when PCB was on the defensive that entire OT, they really should have just, blocked out their 2 defenders and gotten them a grab. Would have given them some capping opportunity rather than 0 capping opportunity. If that makes any sense, gotta have the flag to cap. Take a quick look at these stats again, and prevent numbers and the hold numbers, more than double prevent numbers for the Beans. PCB actually winning tag pros that game by a quite large margin. 7 out of 10 of their pups were tag pros, but the flag's gotta be in for your team to cap, and Gauging by these prevent numbers, the flag was in quite a bit for both teams. So one a little bit more than the other. Alright, playing Moonbase now.
Three, two, one.
It might be a long night here. Messi actually getting past 3. D-Rec, I can't block that top wall lane quick enough. D-Rec trying for his own out. Leg gonna sit mid. Probably trying to find a boost. Finds top lane. Nameless gets a quick grab, but the Beans are gonna have a regrab chain here now. Again, PCB looking to find the reset while Nameless being aggressive and boosting back. Selfie winning a tag pro. Messi's gonna sit on regrab with a rolling bomb. Gets a rolling flag. Rena gonna try to stay safe here. She's walking back to the other team's base now. Selfie has a lead set up, but runs out. Now, Sin is chilling mid, has an opportunity if his team can get the return. No, everyone on PCB gets ahead. Rena hanging around her own base, is gonna walk around mid. Both FCs just in not too much trouble. Rena trying to help out her team. Little bit of block. She has tile. They just cannot track down Gleg. Playoff Gleg is oftentimes a different beast. Oh my god, does he have the moves. Sin gets out past everyone. Lives by dodging a boost. It's gonna stay alive here while his teammates track down the return. A nice contain and return by enjoying Gleg. And a little bit dangerous here for the Beans. Nameless searching for the flag tile as his team lays down some blocks, and looks like might be a pup win here for the Beans. Still a big fight for bottom. Yes, the Beans are gonna get a sweep, and this could be a cap here. Nameless cannot get to near tile quick enough for that top lane. Thanks for the follow, Tinder. Selfie coming straight in. I don't know who that was. I think it was Messi hesitating on that mid boost, whether he should try to contain snipe or just walk at the other FC. Gave red team that lane. And red team sweeping pups here. A dangerous combo of rolling bomb and tag pro. They're gonna be able to get that rolling bomb off clean and a nice lead. Messi is gonna break off from the lead, leaves that boost, but ends up just not needing it. Finds the lane out. PCB again finding themselves with caps to make up. And you saw them do it on the first game, but it looks like the Beans have figured them out. And Pups here. Again, a sweep for the Beans. Both FCs dancing around now. Selfie backs up. And it's gonna be a reset for the Beans here. And a nice bomb kills the blue FC for that cap. The Beans getting the returns when they need them, but PCB, remembering Pups this round, ends up with their own Pup sweep. Selfie is connected with D-Rec, but Rena and Nameless really have to help each other to chase here, unless Rena can solo, and they cannot track down Messi to make use of their Pups. A little bit of waste, and again, another great bomb for the Beans to force the Flaccid and get themselves another cap. And Gubel here is gonna bide his time, wait for either Nameless to come off regrab, but Rena now with the grab herself in and out. And PCB with their own bomb play gets Rena the cap. Still 2 minutes 45 seconds left to make up 3 caps. Would be quite difficult, but not impossible on this map for PCB. But Sin is coming in. Again, biding his time with 3 to beat. And another bomb play in progress, but Rena gets a clutch quick grab out past 4 and a nice anti from Nameless to get that cap for them. Alright, I have officially turned on Do Not Disturb mode. You should not be hearing any more Discord notifications. Sorry about that. I am being trolled by, you guessed it, HD. Recap lead still here for the Beans, and nothing short of a miracle is going to give PCB this dub, and it's going to be a 3-1 lead for the Beans here in the series. What some people might say one of the safest leads in Tag Pro history is the 3-1 series lead. Nameless, again trying to come in for a consolation cap.
3,
Now
2,
much to be
1.
done now. Essie with a monster 3 minutes of hold, 4 caps. Reno with their own 3 minutes of hold. Couldn't cap as much. I do think D-Rec and Selfie need to a little bit more aggressively push off regrab to get some of these returned for caps. I do believe I be seeing them being a little bit pensive to come off regrab, but you know, if the beans have their own anti, what's the danger anyway? You're being blocked. Almost assured win here for the beans, because for the life of me I can't think of last time team came back from a 3-1 deficit. Lest I forget, let's take a look at this EU. Both teams finding themselves with quite a bit of hold that game. PCB coming out with a little bit less prevent, and Pups going to the beans, but PCB getting most tag pros. I do think one of PCB's problems is linking up with the tag pro and maybe then getting their turn while your FC has a tag pro lead. Saying, what's the name of that thing ASAP does where he gets on the wrong side of the block on purpose? I'm trying to explain it to Messi. Rat poison, pulling a chair, bad play, question mark. What I believe they're talking about is where, you billiards ball your FC so that the one ODer can gets the grab and then teammate gets pushed into the return. I know, it's easier to explain if I could draw it, but everybody should know
3,
by now. It's
2, 1.
It's quite prevalent past 2020. Alright, Sardonica pups about to spawn while Gleg is looking for an out here. Blue team with the upper hand. They can push in this cap, and Rena bounces off the wall wrong for her own grab during pubs. Try to save that cap. This boost on the side wall is a little bit deceptive because you think you can just bounce off that wall to go into the flag, but you bounce a little bit too high. Oh shit, I forgot. I need to turn off these timers. We'll do that here right now. Both flags are reset. You can see what the pups are, and it's not looking good for PCB. Again, finding themselves down to... Again, they do have 8 minutes to bring it back. That also leaves the Beans 8 minutes to cap even more, and they do. Gleg finds an opening with a great block from Sin and Joy. And re-grab chain for the Beans yet again. Selfie now out past 3. Those are the opportunities PCB caps the most, is when they get a sneaky good grab past 2 and someone on the Beans ends up flacciding, but Messi getting his own cap again. Joy out past 3. Can they block one? Messi with the bait. And now they're just laying it on. Oh no, the PCB is floundering now. In the wise words of our Lord and Savior, Cadaver, Joe Biden, and Refined here, it's quite Jover for PCB, I think. PCB has been largely playing quite similar throughout these games, and they really do need to change something up in order to get these caps. And oh no, the Beans are just laying it on. PCB just imploding. PCB still, I think, playing quite a lot of anti, mainly Nameless I see doing it, although he is not doing it now, but I do like to tell my youngins that if the return's not coming in the next 2 seconds to get the reset, you're playing anti, you should probably just get off or something. Because that lets you grab when you go O. Messy just laying it on. If PCB hasn't given up, I don't know. I don't know. I probably would have DC'd off from this game already. You never know, sometimes when you're up this big of a lead, the person with the lead gets pretty sloppy because they think they've already won, and you can make it a little bit closer. Maybe that'll happen. It caps to tie it up for PCB, but, you know, it does look like the beans are getting a little bit sloppy. Pups coming up now, and they are actually getting a cap chain. It might be a comeback. I think this is really maybe what PCB needed all along, is to have played a little bit more aggressive from the start. And might get another one. Messy with the clutch grab. Yo, PCB's still in it. Oh, Reno was almost past stall. That gate was, not blue. And minute 30 seconds left. Big pup round next round. A, Ag Pro and Rolling Bomb. Can it get you 7 caps, however? Not sure. Looks like the beans moving on to, what is it, the Foci 4.
2, 1.
I wonder who's gonna pick them. They are looking quite dangerous. Winning. What is that? 4 out of 5 games. The scoreline looking quite similar to the regular season scoreline against PCB. And it was the great season to be streaming for PCB here. I think I streamed most of their games. We shall raid Curry. Don't know who that is, but... Who HD said I should raid? Wait, he has the Curry name? That's kind of insane.